To the final part, and that are the views. So when we have the model, we've discussed the model, we've discussed the controller, the route, and now we come to the view, and that's the completion, almost the completion of it. Then we have to make it work, that's something else. So the view, that are a few HTML pages related to it. So let's check that. Close this one. Let's look at our index.html page. What's important with that index.html page? Well, something you have to do. Let me put that in here. To do. Make an Angular app of this HTML file. Something you have to do. 3 things you have to do in this file. Include the Angular libs and include the Angular files. So the first one, that's pretty easy. ng app, and you see that WebStorm is putting a data dash in front of it, and that is that's a micro tagging or micro attribute, and with the data dash this will become valid, and it also gives hints to some browsers and scrapers how to what interpretation to give to certain tags. Well, our application is called my app, so, and this applies to the whole page. I can put it in body as well, but now the whole page is. So as narrow as possible is the best, but for now we do it on top of it. Furthermore we need to include the Angular libraries. That's here. So this is already in the source, but you have to include them. And we also have to, this is the basic Angular file, but we also need the Angular resource because we're doing REST requests, and that is why the second line is necessary. And then we have the application files. We can skip that, that's done now. And we have to include the application files. And that's a link to our app.js file, the controllers.js file, the services.js file. And I also see that something is missing here. This needs to be in the page as well. I need to have a view. So this is a div, and that is a div with Angular view. And the scope is related to what is displayed or defined in this tag. Something else? Yes, something else. This is a small one. A controller. I can put in a native controller in here, and the name of that is my control. Can I, no declaration for it, but I can go in here, and this is my control. And what I can do in here is I can link scope. What is the name of it? My control. Who am I? This is with those handlebars. There's a who am I in it, and now I'm linking who am I till this is me. And if this page is rendered, then who am I gets the value this is me, and who am I is located on this HTML page with my controller. This is a controller specifically, and that is rendered by this one. So that's it. You can put your name in there or whatever you like. This is me. Okay. What else do we have? We have more views. As we have seen in in this app.js file, we have a partials book list and a partials book detail. So the book detail, that's in here, and the book detail that create form elements, create a button for delete. So let's do that this way. Okay, the form elements, they are here. These are the form elements, just plain HTML as you see, but the difference is the ng model. This links the data, and what I'm retrieving from the website is as a document, and that has an ID, a title, an author, and a description in it, and it has and that's stored in books. That's what we see here. That's the name of it. If this name is different, then in here it's different. And after that, it's what retrieved from the server. This is the doc and etc. and doc title, doc author, and doc description. That's retrieved from the server. What else do we need? We have a button for deletion. So we want to delete a document, and furthermore we want to create a document. So we need a button for that as well. And what you can see here, there is a delete, and there's a save. And this delete and save is related to the, where's the controller, to the save button and to the delete button. So if this name is different in detail, for instance delete book or remove, then is that the controller? That's the app. Then this in controllers, then this should be remove as well. And this delete is linked with the servers. So that's for the book list, sorry, for the book detail. And we have a book list, and how is the book list looking? That's just a plain unordered list with a list item in it. And what we are doing here is, we come to this later. In here is an Angular repeat, data dash Angular repeat, and as many books as there are in books is this list item repeated, and book is the name local in here, so I can name this doc or object or item, whatever, that will be in here. So if this is book, then this needs to be book as well. If this was item, then this should be item as well. And of course this one and this one. But we are keeping it to book because it are books. So for each book in books, print the title of it from the object book and print the author of it of object book. And if you want to view details of it, then we have an anchor and type a reference to it, and that is books. And then with the book ID, the hashtag here means that Angular will read this sign for the Angular route. So this hashtag is important for Angular. It does matter. What else we can do is we can apply a filter. And how do we apply a filter? That's a model. The model is query. If we start typing in there, then at once we can apply that filter. The name of it is query on the books on the books we have. And then that is applied at once, and then we see the data binding here pretty good demonstrated. So that's it on Angular side. So we've discussed the views now. A most important part is make it work, everything. Maybe I typed something wrong that can be different from what you've typed. So this debugging, what we're gonna do, that might be different in your code. So next, to make everything work.